Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Tupac Shakur maintained until his death in 1996 that Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, was involved in an ambush on his West Coast crew outside a New York City studio in 1994. According to reporter Chuck Phillips, Combs knows more about the violence than he has acknowledged, and Eminem, possibly the best rapper in the world, believes the bad boy honcho had a hand in Tupac's death. An unsolved case from the 1990s was recently unearthed as a result of M's diss track to Machine Gun Kelly, and rap music fans now have more cause to suspect Diddy killed Pac. So, what did Eminem say that left Diddy scrambling for an explanation? Let us investigate.
As you guys know, when Eminem's Kill Shot was released, a lot of people were surprised to hear that Diddy line that Eminem was spitting, and a lot of people were wondering why is he going at Diddy, but it seems very clear now as to why he's doing it.
Eminem, a Detroit-born songwriter, stirred a new controversy over Tupac Shakur's tragic murder over 3 years ago when he penned a verse blaming Diddy for killing the hip-hop legend. Lesane Parish Crooks, stage name Tupac Shakur, was only 25 years old when he was shot 4 times as he left a brawl on the Las Vegas Strip in 1996. His assailant has never been identified, and conspiracy theories have circulated that he actually survived the shooting and staged his death. In September 2018, Eminem released his most recent album, Kill Shot, which fans understood was directed towards rapper Machine Gun Kelly due to the two's long-running animosity. The following lyrics are on the diss track. The day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got Pac killed. The song concludes with the lyrics, and I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love you. Several performers, however, were quick to criticize the then 45-year-old rapper, real name Marshall Mathers, for his remarks. Jay Electronica, a US rapper, claimed in a now-deleted tweet seen by our sources, "How dare you accuse Diddy of killing Tupac, while you completely look past Jimmy Lovine and those who profited from his death the most." He added, "You best tread carefully, son, before I come tear your ivory tower down like Suleiman done the Templar Knights." Diddy, the rapper turned business mogul whose real name is Sean John Combs, took his time replying to Eminem's criticisms. He was the notorious B.I.G.'s manager when he was assassinated in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, California, a year after Tupac. Biggie's murder, in a similar vein, remains unsolved. During an interview in 2017, Diddy addressed long-running accusations that Biggie was implicated in Tupac's shooting. He stated, "There were so many rumors and things for years. I was more concerned with the well-being of my artists, myself, and my family." The remarks came at a time when a British man claimed that Tupac was still alive and was part of a security squad that helped smuggle him out of Vegas.
So at the time of the actual surgery, the body was waiting in the ambulance. The doctor was in the room. Afeni Shakur was present. Gloria Cox was present.
Why you think nobody been arrested if they said they the ones that killed Tupac? Michael Nice told TMZ, "Because Tupac is not dead. If he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he's somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar on an island." Was Eminem's line, however, a covert method of exposing Diddy for what he did to Pac? Here's what we found. When Biggie Smalls' mother revived his murder case in 2006, LAPD detective Greg Carding discovered new evidence linking Diddy to Tupac's death. Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mother, sued the LAPD for an estimated $500 million based on the popular conspiracy theory that the cops hushed up her son's death. As a result, the case was reopened in 2006 and assigned to LAPD investigator Greg Carding, who discovered more than he had hoped for. The first thing to mention is that investigator Carding says the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac's deaths were connected. He discovered new facts relating both crimes while researching Biggie's death. Following the highly famous rap fight between himself and Biggie, Detective Carding came to the conclusion that Sean Puff Daddy Combs put a $1 million hit on both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. According to Carding, the music entrepreneur had gang contacts in Los Angeles and recruited Crips member Dwayne Keith Kef D. Davis to carry out the hit. Carding also says that Crips gang member Orlando Baby Lane Anderson murdered Tupac. He claims that Kef D was scheduled to carry out the first hit, but plans were revised at the last minute as they unexpectedly pulled up on the wrong side of Tupac's vehicle. Instead, Kef's nephew carried out the assassination, killing Tupac and injuring Suge Knight. Curiously, Baby Lane and Pac had a brawl in a Vegas casino just hours before the incident. Faith Evans, Biggie Smalls' then wife, allegedly knew about Diddy's plan to assassinate Tupac. Kef D claims that when the West Coast rapper was slain, he phoned Diddy and Evans to inform them that they were responsible for the death. Surprisingly, despite their well-documented musical feud, Detective Carding maintains that Biggie had no involvement in Tupac's murder. He claims Biggie was unaware of Diddy's plans to assassinate both Shakur and his manager, Suge Knight. And the dream went on. Suge Knight, the owner of Death Row Records, allegedly reacted after Tupac's murder by employing a Bloods gang member to assassinate the notorious B.I.G. The hitman shot and killed Biggie on his way home from a Vibe magazine-hosted party. Surprisingly, the documentary says Knight spotted Tupac's killer and attended the same high school as hired hitman Kef D. Wardell Poochie Faust of the Bloods gang allegedly murdered Biggie after being paid $13,000 by Suge Knight. Poochie, according to Carding, went to the same party as Biggie and fired bullets at his car as they sought to leave. Biggie died en route to the hospital later that day. According to Carding, the inquiry was dropped despite the extensive probe because the LAPD was able to beat Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace, $500 million case. Harding was later dismissed from the task force in 2009 as a result of a second internal affairs inquiry. Despite the fact that he was cleared of all charges, some people still refer to the former investigator as a Rouge cop. Orlando Baby Lane Anderson and Wardell Poochie Faust were both alleged to have died of unrelated reasons. Thus, even if the documentary's claims were true, the men who were reportedly directly responsible for Tupac and Biggie's killings are no longer here to face justice, but some suspect Diddy may have taken them out as well. Lovers of hip-hop and good beef have been waiting for Diddy's response to Eminem's claim that the media mogul had Tupac slain. Diddy has finally answered, according to Joe Budden. On a 2020 episode of his podcast, Budden disclosed Diddy's response to the lyrics, claiming the mogul told him that it's managed. Nothing to speculate about, nothing to talk about. Pop said it's in his hands, and he said I can say it, Budden said. He said, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands. He wild. Budden went on to say that he swiftly changed the subject following the brief talk. Diddy had been deafeningly silent about Tupac's untimely death until now. Back in 2020, when the Breakfast Club's Charlamagne Tha God asked him about the reports that he hit Tupac, he responded, "We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So, we're not even going to go there, with all due respect. I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you." Diddy claims that he has evolved a lot throughout his career and has made a conscious effort to keep as cool as he has progressed in the industry. "I'm at tell you all this is very important," he says. "I got this new hashtag. It's called New Life. I had to start living a new life, man. The way I was approaching things, the way I was reacting to things, we all grow up. We all do things in ways that maybe you can do better. I'm just trying to figure out ways to do better. I know I'm in the public eye. I gotta handle all types of different stuff. You all have a job to do. It ain't no problem, but I'm in control of what I say. I don't get into nonsense. I don't have nothing but love for everybody. God sent me on this earth to give life, to inspire life, to only do things that are positive. Any negative things that I've done, that's the devil at work. At the end of the day, the devil's a liar, and I can't feed into negativity or anything like that when I'm in control of myself. So, I gotta always be trying to strive and get better. That's all there is to it." Do you believe Diddy had anything to do with Pac's death, as Eminem does? Let us know in the comments section below. That's all for now. Till next time, bye!